How does international trade influence the Phillips curve? Have you ever wondered how international trade impacts the relationship between inflation and unemployment? This relationship is illustrated by the Phillips curve, which shows that lower unemployment often leads to higher inflation and vice versa. However, international trade plays a significant role in shaping this dynamic, especially in advanced economies like the United States. When countries engage in international trade, they become more exposed to foreign competition and a variety of imported goods. This exposure tends to flatten the Phillips curve. A flatter Phillips curve indicates that changes in unemployment have a smaller effect on inflation than they used to. Why does this happen? Increased trade openness introduces more price competition from abroad. As a result, domestic firms find it harder to raise prices, even when the labor market tightens. Since the late 1970s, empirical evidence shows that greater exposure to imports has contributed to a noticeable flattening of the Phillips curve in the United States. The slope of the Phillips curve has declined, meaning inflation responds less strongly to changes in unemployment. About 40% of this flattening can be linked to increased import exposure. This means that, during economic downturns or recessions, inflation tends to fall less sharply. Conversely, during economic expansions, inflation is less likely to surge because foreign competition keeps price increases in check. From a conservative, free market perspective, the influence of international trade on the Phillips curve highlights the benefits of trade openness. Competitive markets help maintain price stability without the need for heavy government intervention. This dynamic supports the argument for limited fiscal and monetary interference. The natural competitive forces of the market contribute to keeping inflation under control. Understanding how trade flattens the Phillips curve is essential for policymakers. It shows that controlling inflation cannot rely solely on domestic labor market conditions. Instead, it emphasizes the importance of maintaining open trade policies and competitive markets. This approach supports stable prices while promoting economic growth. In summary, international trade influences the Phillips curve by reducing the sensitivity of inflation to changes in unemployment, resulting in a flatter curve. This effect aligns with conservative economic principles that favor market competition and limited government intervention, reinforcing the role of free trade in promoting stable inflation and economic resilience.